The course is playing long and soft. Perfect conditions for a long bomber and great putter, just like Rory McIlroy. Tiger's expected to talk here tomorrow afternoon, so we will find out exactly why he feels his game is back to being tournament ready. Day one of the Masters began with the greats of old teeing off here at Augusta National Golf Club. By the time the day was over, it was one of the youngest players stealing the show. 21-year-old Jordan Spieth shot an 8 under 64 to take a 3-stroke lead after the first round. He called it a dreamy round, a lucky round, and one of the best rounds in his life. Now the question is, what does he have for an encore? Augusta National Golf Club is world-renowned for its gorgeous, perfectly manicured course conditions. But not only is it pristine, it's also particular. The fairways are all cut to a perfect 3/8 of an inch. In the last 80 years, only Fuzzy Zoeller in 1979 won the Masters on his first try. Koepka will get his first crack at it starting tomorrow at 1:04 p.m. He'll tee off with Matt Kuchar and Graham McDowell. For plenty more from Augusta National Golf Club, make sure you follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just use the hashtag #MattAtTheMasters. One of the great parts about Augusta National Golf Club that you can't really understand when you're watching the national broadcast is the difference in elevation. Let's take the 11th hole. From tee to green, it's about 62 feet down, which means it's about the equivalent of the top 6 golfers in the world standing on each other's shoulders. The hole with the biggest change of elevation is the par 4 10th. From the top of the tee to the bottom part of the fairway, 116 feet. That's the equivalent of hitting a ball off the top of the Palm Beach County Courthouse. So I just walked all the way from the lowest point in the golf course at Amen Corner by the 12th hole all the way here to the highest point in the golf course, the first green. It's 162 feet of a change of elevation, or the equivalent of walking up 20 sets of stairs. It is an incredible opportunity to be able to come to Augusta National Golf Club, but if you do come to the Masters, you better be ready for a workout. 1999 Wellington native Brooks Koepka was just 8 years old. His father brought him to Augusta National Golf Club for the first time. 16 years later, a dream that was born that day has become a reality as he will play in his first Masters.
I told him, I got you here. It's your job to get me back.
Bob Koepka has come to a dozen Masters.
But it's a different feeling now because you've got your name inside the ropes.
Brooks' mom, stepmom, and other friends and family will be here this week, hoping to watch Brooks contend for his first major.
It's neat to have him up here and actually have him inside the ropes and you know, be able to have a few dinners and just kind of relax, and everybody's having a good time, so we're all enjoying it.
And as he's progressed through his career, this is the one tournament that I definitely wanted to be at. It's the best one.
I asked Bob if he was feeling any butterflies going into this week, and he said, Brooks is living a dream. There's no reason to be nervous. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, and Gary Player won a combined 14 green jackets, 7 of them coming in a row here in the 1960s. But they share a lot more than just success here. They share a very unique friendship that's lasted for over half a century.
Never in history of golf have there been 3 people that have basically lived with each other all these years and have such respect and love for each other.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing at 75. I mean, 9 holes on a par 3 yesterday darn near killed me.
He's not going to get to anything.
Before you went to hit your tee shot this morning, what you were thinking?
I said, don't fan it.
I don't think he's kidding.
In spite of that, he's got deep pockets and short arms and never bought me a lunch.
You wouldn't give the ducks a drink if you owned Lake Okeechobee.
What did you have, 1,000 clubs in your house or more in your today?
More than that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's where we first started to learn about these things.
They were cheap then.
They've been to my farm. We've been down gold mines. I've slept at Arnold's house, slept at Jack's house. Food was lousy, but I mean, you know, we've traveled and been together all around the world. I mean, for a long, long time.
I'll tell
and you can have love for a woman and you can have love for a friend. And I think the greatest word that exists in any book of note is love. And this is, I think, what we've had for each other.
Okay, I'm ready to go home.
a remarkable trio that's known as much for their legendary play as their legendary sense of humor. This is What's Lincoln Thinking. Augusta National Golf Club is the most exclusive club in the country. Not just anyone can get on that course, which makes it that much more surprising that the Monday after the Masters every year, they allow a couple dozen very lucky media members to tee it up right next to where the legends have been playing for almost a century. And it's that much more surprising they let a hacker like me on this hallowed ground. The drive up Magnolia Lane. Even the members aren't supposed to be on this road during Masters Week. But somehow that's where I found myself yesterday, the beneficiary of incredible luck that someone at Augusta National Golf Club pulled my name out of a box this weekend. So what can I tell you about playing Augusta National? What they say about those greens? Yeah, they're fast. And those bunkers at the end of the 18 fairway, they're there for a reason. Your best friend on the day is your caddy. 74-year-old Ralph read all the greens right. Unfortunately, I was a bad listener. And while I found Rays Creek on 12 and 13, there's no better feeling than sticking an approach shot on Amen Corner. The final tally may have left a little to be desired, a 104 with nothing better than a bogey. But I learned, other than the crowds and the talent, there's one other big difference on Monday at Augusta National. The score means a heck of a lot less when you have memories like this. Some of my closest friends and family have been telling me how much they hate me. Right. So I would imagine that there are some people out there who also, I'm not their favorite person right now.
But that's
it's
so
all right.
cool
Totally
that you were chosen.
understandable.
Yeah.
It was a round of a lifetime.
And you posted all of the photos and everything on Facebook as well. Pretty cool. And you, John was saying earlier, you dressed the part too, which is always important.
Well,
very
there was a
important.
chance of rain, and I risked the white pants.
Go big or go
Photos
home.
got really interesting real quick. All right, Matt, thank you.